Hey guys, so I've seen a lot of topics going on Reddit as of right now, other forums as well too across the world, Chinese forums. I don't know about Japanese or whatever forums, but American forums definitely on fire right now in regards to Wuthering Waves release and not being like the best of the best, cream of the crop, or it's not worth the hype or whatever, and all that jazz. So I played this game for legit like 4 hours right now. It's day 2 for me. I'll give you guys my 2 cents because why not? Because I think as of right now there's a lot of negativity for this game. Some being valid, some being too exaggerated. But I'll give you guys my thoughts. So personally, we'll talk about the things I don't like about the game as of right now, being 4 hours in. I don't like the fact that I can't skip dialogue if I don't really want to. I know there's a thing from Genshin, but if I want to skip dialogue or lore, please let me skip it. I'm at a stage right now where I think it was like Scar or whatever. He talked for like 10 minutes straight in the game. In like chapter 1, act 3, he talked non-stop. Like this guy just keeps rambling, yapping. It was annoying. Like it bothered me a lot. Another thing is that I don't really mind like the story, but I think it's just too they try too hard to force the story on me, and I'm not a big fan of that at all. There are a few games that I play for story. Gotcha, very rare. Blue Archive being one that I really like, but most of the time I just don't really care about the lore. It's just too weird or whatever and all that jazz. So I'm not a big fan. And lastly, at least this is like a big thing for me, is that when a game starts up, there is a really bad frame lag. Like I'm running on a 5800 X3D CPU, 3070 Ti graphics card. Like my specs are way over across the board for this game, and I still can't run it like at pure 60 FPS. Sometimes it drops like 10, and it's really bad. So optimization is definitely one thing. I think they're trying to fix it as of right now, but that's one thing I just don't like about it. But aside from that though, this game is perfectly fine, honestly. Like for an open world game, it is perfectly spectacular, held up to its end of the bargain and all that jazz. The combat's great, exploration is nice. If you guys play like 10 hours of Genshin every single day, you probably get sick of it. But if people that really want to try something else new for an open world game, you can probably find it with this one. Now I played Tower Fantasy for a good month, so personally I prefer Tower Fantasy in terms of movement because it's much faster, but it's ran by an idiotic company, so I don't want to talk about it too much though. But Wuthering Waves definitely is up there when it comes to the game itself. Now there are some debates or whatever saying optimization is bad, they're copying Genshin, or a lot of this game does feel very similar to Genshin. Like it feels a little similar to a lot of open world games combined. You have echo catching, which is like Power World stuff. You have like Genshin missions or whatever, like to find these gems out in the world. Like you follow spirits, you gotta kill stuff, you gotta match patterns or whatever. A lot of these things do feel like Genshin, and the towns itself also feels like Genshin as well too, so that doesn't really help. There are a lot of things that's very similar, and if you guys play Genshin for a long period of time, you will see these things and you'll probably point them out on them. But aside from that though, I think the big takeaway to Wuthering Waves as of right now is that the gameplay is very solid. Like it's probably like the best open world combat as of right now, because there are just multiple layers of skills that you can use. You can press the E, you can do hold heavy attacks, you can dodge, you can parry, you can use ultimates, you can use echoes or whatever. You can use grappling hooks in mid combat as well too. It's great. There's so many ways to do combos in this game, and it's very nice. The one thing I don't like about it is that you can only pull out like 3 characters at once. I think most open world games you can use like 4, but for the most part though, you can use all 3 of them to like their best abilities, and they have short cooldowns for the most part, so it's not too terrible. It feels very nice. But I think as of right now, there's a lot of hate for this game, and I get it. Like the optimization is not good, voice acting may suck, whatever. I play on Japanese, but so it's not a big deal for me. But the optimization definitely is pretty clunky. There's a lot of bugs in the game as well too. Like you can see like featured banners, you can see like I think future events as well too. There's a lot of bugs going on in the game as right now. I think someone posted like a message saying like it's in closed beta 2 test right now, so that's also another thing as well too. It's very, very buggy. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I think this game was pretty rushed out. I think if they gave it like another like 6 to 8 months, it would have been much better. But I think timing wise, they just want to put it out because of, I don't know, shareholders or whatever, is what I'm thinking. Otherwise though, I think they should have waited more time, honestly. Like, I know a lot of people want to try to be Genshin's next competitor to make money as well too, but you have to realize, like, in order to make money off Genshin, you can't be like Genshin. You gotta be like your own thing. Like, look how many times games try to copy World of Warcraft back in the day for MMORPGs, and how many of them actually succeeded? None, right? You can't copy something and then like make it better. It doesn't work that way. You have to slowly get there over time and differentiate yourself from the competitors in order to make it so it's worthwhile to play your game instead of trying to be like someone else's game. You get what I'm saying? So overall, I think a lot of people have valid reasons to not like the game, whether they play Genshin a lot or not. Personally though, I enjoy it a lot. I think it's pretty fun. I've seen a lot worse games on release that I've played before, so it's definitely not the worst. Again, it is the honeymoon phase. Things may change in about 2 or 3 weeks from now, but as of right now though, I personally don't mind it. Like, I'm not taking it seriously. I'm playing it casually. I'm not trying to look at like the most meta way to build characters or whatever. I'm just trying to play for fun. Alright, so I think if you guys truly want to enjoy this game, you just play for fun and you ignore just the negative feedback overall that's going on in the game as of right now. But that's not to say that the negativity isn't like constructive criticism. Like, the devs are trying to improve on optimization right now, so that's good. Free gems and free pulls are also nice as well too, but they're trying to fix the game because they see the issues, and if they're able to react this fast on bad updates, then it's good news for the devs because they'll probably just fix it like if anything goes bad or whatever. So those are just my initial thoughts on the whole scenario. I know a lot of people are talking about it as of right now. Try to keep it brief. Again, I'm gonna get back into playing the game and fully understand and what I feel about the game, like with more experience. Because right now I'm like day 2, so I don't know too much about the game. But from what I've seen so far in the game so far, or from what I've seen, it's not too bad. Alright, so some people can disagree with me. I don't care. I'm having a good time right now. And it's only on day 2. Alright, so thank you guys for watching as always. Leave your feedback and comments in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.